Hey guys, so I'm on here today to show you how I rinse and wash my brushes. So I got this little cleansing pad cleaning thingy on wish.com. I will try to leave the link down below. I think I got it for like $2. It has little suction cups and I love it. So I'm going to suction it to the bottom of my sink right now, and I am rinsing with warm water right now. Okay, so I put half of it in the water and half of it out, so I can scrub and then rinse and then scrub and then rinse and then scrub. So, and I use Ivory dishwashing liquid. I have not found anything better yet. I don't live in a great area for makeup either, so that doesn't help. So, I have all of these brushes. I have my face brushes, I have my shader brushes, and everything else, so we'll be washing that today. And I also have my beauty blender with my bar of soap, and then pretty much as soon as I'm done rinsing them and washing them, I put them on that thing, which is a dish. I use it for the baby bottles. It's used for baby bottles, but it dries everything really nicely and well, and then I put the rest of them on this thick mat that also dries things really well too. So that's pretty much what we were doing. So I'm gonna rinse the beauty blender first. So let's get that into motion here. I'm going to take two brushes that I know that aren't super dirty. It's the one I just used in my BoxyCharm review video, and this is the pointed blush brush, and this is a Luxie Precision foundation brush. So they're kind of the same format, I would say. Now I'm going to take some of my Ivory, spread it down here. Rinse them first, get them wet first, and then start to go to town. So I use this whole pad. There's individual little spots on here for better cleaning, but I just feel that if I just use the whole thing, it gets everything that I want it clean. You know what I mean? So there's that one, and then you rinse off. And here's this one. Doop, 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 doop. See how soapy it gets? Super soapy, super quick. I love this little pad. Ease out. Make sure that all the water's out while pointing them down, of course. And then I take them and put them on those trays that I showed you. Usually do my face brushes first. So I'm going to go in and grab two more brushes, put a little bit more soap down there, and go to town. These are two of my Wet n Wild. I love these. Y'all know that I love these. My foundation brush, I actually end up opening this up and putting some cleaner right down in there and letting it sit there, because it gets really deep in there. So I rub this in just a little bit around, get it starting to activate. And then I put some on here, and then I go to town. And this one takes a while. As you can tell, you can see the foundation coming off of this. So this takes a little bit of time. Rinse. Sometimes I have to rinse my pad. And keep going. And keep going. And in the rinse spots. And now it is all clean. and ready to go on the dryer. And that is all my face brushes. So here, I'll do a little brush collection for you guys. So I have Real Techniques, the setting brush, then I have the new stencil from Moda Pro, then I have my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, then I have my Wet n Wild foundation brush, I have my Wet n Wild crease brush, I have my Luxie Precision Foundation brush, and I have another Moda Pro, and this is a pointed blush brush, my Sonia Kashuk texturized angled brush, and a Vander fan brush. And now for my flat ended brushes. So I just have some Vander ones in here, and a View Galoshes, and then some Wet n Wilds. And pretty much same thing, get them wet, put the ivory on them, soak them in here, and go to town. And now for my shader brushes. So I have, and I forgot one face brush, I have a Blue Galoshes shader, I have a Wet n Wild shader, I have another Wet n Wild shader, I have two Real Techniques shaders, I have a Sonia Kashuk shader. These are all crease brushes, shader brushes. I have not tried this. This does not need to be cleaned. This is the Royal Precision. I got this in my BoxyCharm. Sorry, I'm not even showing you. I have not tried this one yet. And then I've got an e.l.f. Dense brush. And I've got a regular, just a black dense brush. And then I've got a Crown Royal angled brush. So, these are next. Again, wet, ivory, scrub, put it on the dry mat. Pretty simple. And then it just rinses right off. That's it. Ta-da! And I leave this drying with the rest of the stuff. So pretty much I'll just pan over. There you go. There's my brushes. There's some snacks. Hi, snacks. So I just kind of start to lay out my brushes so they get an even, nice dry, so there's no like crowding and anything like that. And I make sure they're all dry before I use them, and that's why I do them at night, so I could get a nice even palette tomorrow. I just let this guy dry right there, and then I make sure if I need some space, sometimes I do, my beauty blender, sometimes I need some space on my drying rack up here. There we go. So, ta-da! That's all my brushes. That's it. That's seriously it. And then the two I haven't used yet. But that's it. Alright, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys!